coupon and inside.
You want me to try?
No, I think we're good. What's up, everybody? We're gonna do something we don't usually do. We're gonna, number one, shoot this all in one take, and number two, usually when something like this happens, I kind of like disappear for a bit. So instead of doing that, we're gonna actually talk to you guys about what's going on. So to give context, I'm gonna get into a little bit of a story. Growing up, my family was not very fortunate. We were fortunate in the sense that we had like a lot of love, and my parents were very like driven. But growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. We grew up in a small house in a not so great neighborhood, but my dad actually wanted to take a chance. He wanted to start a business by the age of 23, and my mom supported that idea. Luckily, that paid off. But because of that paying off, growing up, my brother, sister, and I didn't have too much responsibility. So
You became very fortunate.
yeah, we were blessed, fortunate, lucky, whatever you want to call it. And that's something you should know, because around the age of 21, I decided to actually take my first grasp at responsibility. I decided to get a dog. So, settled on a breed, something we thought that was like loyal, smart, protective, and we checked the shelters, we checked everywhere, hoping to adopt, but being very picky on what we wanted. So eventually we ended up going to a breeder. Walked in the door, and immediately you're hit with this like cardboard box, like a runner, and about 8 puppies run to the front of that box, and then one like just kind of like wobbles over and sits down, and I was like, I want that one. And the breeders were pretty far, so they let us take him home about 6 weeks old. Ow. This was my first like actual responsibility, and I was fortunate because I took it pretty serious. Spent a lot of time with Thumper. Was really hard on him. Treated him like a 120-pound Doberman from day one, just because of all the stigma and everything that went along with the breed. And well, he stayed by my side for so long. He was there when I was in college. He went with me to New York. He's lived in Houston, Cypress. He's lived in Midtown, West, the Gramercy area, Financial District. He's made a lot of friends, made a huge impact on a lot of people. He helped a lot of my friends get some dates whenever I needed someone to babysit them when I was traveling. And just touched a lot of lives. He's a sweet dog. Sweet dog. He's a goofy dog. Terrified of thunderstorms, and that's the only time he would act up is during thunderstorms. It's like this 120-pound Doberman became like a puppy and just like terrified of the world. And that's the only time he would get into the bed or sleep in the closet or even like sleep in a bathtub just to feel safe. Well, today is
March 12th.
yeah. Yeah, March 12th. And this morning we put him down. We put Thumper down because, well, it's been like 10 years, but we found out his heart was failing. And we tried to do everything we could. We cooked for him. It got to the point where we were only feeding him people food and really trying to spoil him as much as possible. The last few days he was sleeping on a bed just for him, on sofas, just everything, just whatever he wanted. And like 2 days ago, he took a turn for the worse. He stopped eating and drinking, and that's when we scheduled everything to put him down. The sad part though is because a lot of our future plans, for like at least for the next year, because we knew he was getting old, was to really enjoy life with Thumper and Steph's and our puppy Yogi, our dog Yogi. But it sucks because we wanted to take him camping, take him hiking. We found an apartment just so that he could be with us. And now I can't. We're supposed to move into this place like next week. But on top of that, the day he decided to stop eating was the day we were even talking about like we should spoil him. Mm-hmm. Like he doesn't have much longer because he wasn't eating too much. And what we wanted to do was to get this like, at least get this like super cute photo of like Stephanie, myself, and Thumper like just going to town on a McDonald's cheeseburger, and he just would not eat. And because of this, we came up with the idea of starting a challenge. Something that would be like a last kind of positive impression that's what Thumper could have on like the world. And we're calling it the For Thumper Challenge. And what you need to do is just go up to your dog, cat, hamster, whatever is your like best friend, fish, whatever is your best friend.
Hopefully it's not a snake.
Steph is terrified of snakes. But and just it's on camera. Say one memory, one of your fondest memories of you and that pet, and spoil it. So if it's food driven, give it like a McDonald's cheeseburger, or if it's like just loves your attention, just spoil it with attention and tag a few people. Now, this isn't something where we're gonna be like, oh, you have to tag 2 people, 3 people, or anything like that. If you're watching this right now, then tag.
You're it.
You're it. Go spoil your pet. Record it. No need to tag us. No need to do any of that. Just talk about a fond memory and spoil your pet. And tag a few people. Let's see how many more memories we can build for people and how many pets we can make happy for the day. Alright guys. Till next time. Don't forget to do amazing things.